church was never a place of prayer. It was the slaughterhouse of destiny, a place of doom, a place where destiny was exchanged. People say the pastor could change their life, but what they don't know is that he was stealing from them, and not a material thing, but he was stealing their destinies. Every new member came to the church with destinies. They came to the church for worship, but they are not aware that their destinies are being taken away from them. They are not aware that their life is being forcefully removed without their consent. They don't know that at night, the church is not just a church, but a house of demons, where demons and powers comes to have their meetings. They are not aware. At night, the church breathes. Beneath the altar of that church, names were written. They were not written in ink, but they were written in blood, dark blood, names of most of the members. Each name on that altar meant one thing. The destiny of the person names written there has been handed over. That is what it means. If your name is found on that altar, your destiny is gone. Members began to change. They had voices even in their homes. They had strange experiences, but they don't just know what is happening. They behave weirdly. Some lost their job. Some of the members lost their mind. Some even dies. Some had some strange experience and they couldn't understand or explain what is happening. To the pastor, he was cleansing them. But to the spirits, the pastor was feeding the spirits with the destiny of those humans. He was feeding the spirit with the destiny of his members. To the members, they felt they were worshipping, but the pastor knows exactly what he's doing. A young lady, Daisy, she walked in. She seemed different from the other gullible members. She was bold, but she had other motive and other spirit in her. She sat down. She didn't pray. She knew something was wrong. She was observing to know that the energy there is wrong. That night, the demons appeared to her in her room. They came to her because they knew she was different. They came to take her glory. They came to siphon the power in her. She was calm, but she knew they were around. Once they saw that they couldn't attack her, they revealed to her the truth. They told her that the church was not just an ordinary church, that it was a gateway to evil. It was a pathway to taking the destiny of people. They revealed the truth to her. The demons told her that the pastor was not a human, he was a demon. That he was not a human. He was an agent sent to bring the destiny of souls. They revealed a lot to Daisy. They showed her a revelation. After Daisy saw the revelation, she went back to that church at night, not to pray, but to end it all. The demons revealed a lot of things to her. They showed her things that she was not meant to see. So she went back to the church to end it all. After the prayer and ritual she did that night, the next service day, the spirits in the congregation was restless. They were restless, they were confused, and there was disorganization in the congregation. The pastor noticed that something was wrong with his congregation. He tried to bind her destiny. He tried to stop her while the whole congregation was in delusion. But there was a fierce battle going on. The pastor faced her and shouted on her that, "What are you doing? What have you done?" Adaeze called his real name. He called his human name. Because the man was not a human, he was a demon. Adaeze called his human name. The pastor was surprised, was furious, was angry. While the altercation was going on, the church scattered. The demons busted out of the altar. Everywhere went into confusion. The demons that came out of the altar, they held him down, they attacked him, and they led him out of the church. Their secret has been revealed. Adaeze leaked out the secrets because of the ritual she performed that night. So the secret was revealed. The demons dragged the pastor, they manhandled him, and this was done in the presence of the congregation, live and direct. Everyone was watching, scared and surprised. He begged the demon to leave him alone, but they didn't. They dragged him out of the church. They dragged him fiercely. They didn't pity him. He was begging like the way the church members were begging him, but the demons didn't listen. They dragged him out of the church. After the demon took the pastor out and took him away into the spirit world, the members fled the church. They all left. Then a demon appeared. A spiritual demon came to take over the church. He came with force. The next morning, the church was empty, dry, no humans. And normally it was a Sunday service, but it was dry and empty. A very demonic church, a church where destiny was swapped, was very empty and dry, all because of the lady, Adaeze. Adaeze was like an angel, targeted to attacking all those demonic churches. She was like an angel going from churches to churches, looking at the powers in those churches, and her mission just started. She was like an angel sent to distribute powers and to attack the pastors in those churches. She disappeared. Nobody knew where she lived, but she came like a spirit and she attacked churches that swap destinies of humans. That was her mission. Nobody knows her house, nobody knows where she lived, but her mission was to target the life of the pastors of those churches that they swap their destinies. That was her mission. That church remained in extinction till date. Nobody attended it, nobody went there, and that was how those churches kept on going into extinction.